The students were curious why Mr. Jin couldn't go to class. They discussed the matter until noon arrived. That was when they saw the broadcast about the Shim agency being attacked. Hermitora saw Dooman around the school. It was then that Dooman smiled and summoned various armored beasts to carry out the massacre. Hermitora and the others panicked as the armored spiders charged into the school. They were surrounded from all directions, making it impossible to escape. Because they had no other choice, they decided to fight. Tuji turned into a demon and beat the giant spiders that tried to get close. His other friends also put up fierce resistance. Once the road opened, they immediately ran away. There was only one way to the roof to escape. They rushed to the roof to avoid being chased by the armored spiders. While on the roof, they were all surprised to see Principal Mio creating a barrier. There was also an altar used for the Taisen Fukun ritual. Not having much time to explain, Principal Mio asked all students to immediately approach to be safe. When the students were around the altar, Dooman Ashia came. To fight Daman, Natsu took out her golden dragon. Unfortunately, Dooman was indeed very strong. He could drop the golden dragon and was ready to make the dragon his summoned creature. When the situation was critical, suddenly Mr. Jin appeared with a different appearance. Daman sent dozens of armored spiders towards Mr. Jin. Without moving at all, Mr. Jin could destroy all of his spiders with his scream. Daman launched a follow-up attack, but Mr. Jin immediately disappeared and appeared around Harutora and the others. With his moves, Mr. Jin removed the seal that restrained Suzuka's power. He asked Suzuka to protect her friends. After her power was released, she promised Natsu to get her golden dragon back. Mr. Jin went forward and threw some spell paper, which immediately turned into a sword. However, Dooman easily repelled all of Mr. Jin. Hadn't given up yet, Mr. Jin used another spell paper to create a burst of water. But Dooman also managed to avoid it. After that, Mr. Jin attacked the various elemental moves on his spell paper. However, Dooman was able to avoid all the moves launched by Mr. Jin. While jumping to avoid the flames, Dooman launched a dark magic attack. Mr. Jin created a protective land to withstand attacks from enemies. But because the flood was so big, Mr. Jin fell and bounced backwards. It turned out it was just a trick to get close to the dragon and free it. When the dragon was free, Natsu immediately removed her dragon. Mr. Jin took out some spell paper and prepared to attack. Immediately, a magic dome appeared around Daman. Various elements appeared and tormented Dooman. However, instead of being afraid of being tortured, Dooman was enthusiastic and wanted to continue fighting. He brought out his true power. The light blast damaged and breached the dome. The energy of the explosion made Mr. Jin was injured and pushed back. After the explosion ended, Mr. Jin still managed to survive. He said that as he expected, Dooman was indeed not human. According to Mr. Jin, Dooman was a haunting ghost. Dooman was amazed by Mr. Dooman's strength. According to him, only Yaku was the only person who ever made him like that. Because of that, Dooman invited Mr. Jin to join him. However, Mr. Jin rejected the offer with full respect. He launched his attacks once again, and this time from multiple directions. He released a beam of light into the air and formed a very bright dome. Dooman was shocked by the powerful attack, which he was unable to dodge. After that, Mr. Jin punched Dooman as hard as he could. The blow sent both of them flying from the building. However, Mr. Jin was saved by the golden dragon.